More blue-green algae at Green Country Lakes. Today, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers determined that the algae bloom at Keystone Lake is toxic, especially near Cleveland. 2 News reporter Brianne Palmerini has the latest from Keystone Lake.
The longer we go without rain or a change in the conditions, the more possibilities we have for more of the lakes getting some algae blooms.
Another day, another bloom, and more toxic algae. Keystone Lake is the latest to have it. Right now, officials say the worst of the BGA at Keystone is concentrated near Cleveland.
After the water got so low, like up there going into town, you can see up there the water's turning green, you know, where there's no movement or nothing in it.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers hasn't banned swimming yet anywhere on Keystone Lake, but they have closed this access point here near Cleveland due to blue-green algae concerns.
That area is one of the areas that we really recommend be very cautious.
The continual threat of blue-green algae means officials will have to monitor all of the area lakes on a daily basis.
It can change overnight. Some of them can even go away overnight.
Currently, the Corps says there are still no traces of toxic algae at Tenkiller. At Fort Gibson, they still have the Taylor Ferry swim beach closed as a precaution. Grand River Dam Authority officials say the conditions are improving at Grand Lake, but the toxic algae is still present. There are no confirmed cases of BGA at Lake Hudson.
And with the high heat, with some nutrient loading that comes into the lake, and of course lakes being lower, you know, the water tends to stagnate more. That's just an ideal recipe for the bloom to take place.
And the forecast calls for more of the same, so the Army Corps of Engineers expects it to be a long summer.
I think that we're going to have this happening for quite a time.
You know, until they tell you, you know, that it's safe out here. Like I said, I don't really care to keep the fish. I don't care to get in the water.
Brianne Palmerini, 2 News works for you.
The Corps has not determined yet if the bloom the test discovered near Manford is toxic.